Mm. Greetings, fellow earthlings. Mm. Blueberries from California. Mm. They're good. Mm. Been a long day. Mm. Mm. Well, hello. Hit that thumbs up, it'd be great. Oh, that was a sour berry. Oh, wow. What happened to the sweet ones? Bye. Mm. Cherries. Wow. Nice cherries. Mm. Hey, how's it going, Aid? Eating a few cherries. I bought them. I didn't grow them or pick them. They're not ready yet, but these are from California or something like that. Mm. Sure, Tiggs. Here you go, Tiggsy. Mm. 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 Lewis. Mr. Thielen. Hello, Howie. Just dropped in to say hello to all the earthlings. Oh, cool. Gonna smurf you anyway. Yeah, Tiggsy. You can have one. Mm. They're pretty good. I bought 2 pounds. It was almost $18. Hello, Lewis. Yep, Lewis is in here. He was. Yep. Thanks for hitting that thumbs up. Yeah, so these were not cheap, but I had to have them as soon as I seen them. Like, oh, those are good. These ones were $2 for 1 pint. Were cheap. That one was a bit sour, like. That one's a bit funny. But yeah. Don't taste blueberry enough. Don't like that one. Never eat a red blueberry. This is not a blueberry. Blueberries are blue. Pretty good. Seeing I'm a diabetic, I can't eat too many. I can eat a few. Thank you for hitting that thumbs up. Wow, I have blue teeth now. Also, a friend just brought this over. It was a Tim Hortons 6-pack. I can't eat it. Anybody want these? I'm about to go after this show and bring them over to the neighbor. I can't eat this, man. I have a diabetic heart attack right there. See? She bought that, my friend. Kind of a relative cousin, distant cousin, whatever, my family. She came by to see me. Her hubby's having a hard time. There's nothing I can do for him. He's having a pretty rough time. Guy problems. Not good. You got to go see the surgeon, I guess, to try to do something with him. It's not pleasant being not well. It takes years to get better. Tigsy, enjoy gardening? So yes. Yep. Hello, it's the Marshmallow Man. Lewis still here. Right. Yeah, thanks for hitting that thumbs up. Dive bullfrog. Oh, I got some of your favorite food, Al. Ooh, look, blueberries, Al. Right from California. And Al, look, cherries. Ooh, Al. Not for a couple of months there, Rick. I got this other stuff too. It's called Tim Hortons. And my lucky neighbor, every time someone brings me these lovely gifts, look at those puppies, hey? I give them away because I can't have them. But there's this really nice couple in the neighborhood. They love eating junk food. But my cousin brought this over to me. I ain't going to eat it. There's no way in hell. Well, if the world was coming to an end, I might have a coffee and a Tim Hortons donut. Right? Yeah, yummy. Yeah. I watched Uncle Al's shorts. You got to check out his shorts, man. A lot of them, most of them are on food. Not all, but very simple food, but easy to make, fast, quick, and delicious. Hey, good evening, Shawnee Shave. Good to see you. Just sitting around eating some blueberries. And this was a bowl of cherries, but I ate most of them. I had my cousin over and and some family members and stuff too. And we had chicken, potato salad, and croissants, and blueberries, cherries, apple crumble. I didn't eat apple crumble. And then there was the Tim Hortons. Oh, yes, have blueberries. Well, these aren't grown here. I have honeyberries, though, like those long, like blueberries. Have those. I'm eating those. I should do a video of that. No. Yeah. I bought them. Tiny ducks. Hey. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you, Tiny Ducks. Yeah. Good to see you there, Miles. Yeah. But I bought the blueberries and I bought the cherries. I still have paid $18 for 2 pounds of cherries. But, I had to have them. This had to get that jump before I go pick some. I have them 3 cherry trees here, and a good amount on the trees too. Plus, I know there's a ton of cherry trees that have gone wild and stuff, and people own. And certainly don't pay $18 for 2 pounds. It was $9 a pound. Well, $8.99. Same thing. $9 round up, right? Thanks for hitting that thumbs up. Yep. Smoky and G Sharp. Welcome, welcome, welcome there, G. Eating some blueberries, eating some cherries, num nums. And you probably remember these from when you lived here on the island there, G. Tim Hortons. It's loaded a whole pack, but I can't eat it. I'm going to give it to the neighbors. They're really nice. And her dad just died. He was a good friend of mine. He was a really good friend. But he almost made 199 years old. Ray Ray. Sure miss him already. He only been dead a few days, maybe a week or so. Always made me laugh. He's a great man. A really great man. I prefer blueberries and elderberries. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, I like elderberries. I like the black elderberries. I don't care for the red ones too much. Not a fan. But the black elderberry, yeah, love the fruit. Yeah, yeah. These only cost $2 for a pint. This cost $18 for 2 pounds. They're both from California. I washed them really good though. I can't eat no more. I gotta watch the sugar in it all. Good to see you there, G. Yeah, I love fresh fruit. That's not a bad price for the blueberries. Is a pretty good price, but the cherries were pretty outrageous. I mean, the minimum wage I think is $15 or $20, so you'd have to work a whole hour to have 2 pounds of cherries. My boss has an elderberry tree in Prince George, berry farm in Prince George. Wow. Elderberry gin isn't bad, by the way. Yeah, Aid, I think I've had that before when I was younger. Hello, G Sharp from Tigsy, enjoys gardening, and so yes, very cool channel. But yeah. So I went shopping today, and it's pretty much my first day out and about, and I'm worn out. Yeah, I went shopping, bought a bunch of stuff. I bought lemons, bought because I run out. I've got 2 lemons on my tree left. So I bought, what else did I buy? I bought butter. I bought some organic butter. And I bought some organic cream. I don't know why, but I just have a hankering for cream lately. I don't even like milk, but for some reason I just have to have it. And then I bought some quinoa bread. That was really nice to see. And I bought some carrots because mine are not ready yet. And what else did I buy? Oh, I bought some celery because I didn't grow any this year. What else did I buy? Oh, I bought 7 pounds of coffee beans from Italy. That wasn't cheap, but I had to have it. I have to have that organic coffee, and I like Italian coffee, or I don't mind Arabic coffee too, but the Italians just have that sweet taste to it. And actually, I got a pretty good deal on it. I got 7 pounds of coffee for $36, which is not bad. That's pretty good. But still, it's a big chunk of loot. It's interesting because I'm going to my supply satellite camp away from my camp, and I'm going there soon. So the coffee I put there last year and the year before, I want to rotate it. So I'm going to put this new coffee. And I bought a bunch of Folgers for like $3 for a big, huge can like that. So I'm going to put that there at the supply camp and the satellite camp and the main base camp. You know, you got to do these things in this crazy world. And my buddy says he can dig the cave for me. That's okay. I can't do it. Not right now. I still got stitches and I got a drainage hole and stuff. Not that it's draining much, but a couple days ago it did. I was just like, what the hell? And thank God I still use the sterile pad there. So it's like, But I see my doc soon. I'll tell her about it. And they're still coming out. Everybody say hello. Sorry to hear 90 years ago, good innings. 99 years ago, good endings. Yeah. And people was thinking cherry would have sugars. Oh, yeah. Albeit it's not like, it's not like corn syrup you're doing or anything, man. Like, or, sugar beet sugar. Ooh, it's a very high glycemic. You want something that burns slowly with minerals, a bit of protein. If you're going to have something sweet like that, I just ate a bunch of chicken. So I think I ate like over half a chicken. I ate 2 legs, a wing, and a piece of the breast. So that's ahead of the that went in first. So now I'm eating the something sweet like these berries, because that meat will slow it right down the burn, right? Yeah. I wondered if they have to pay minimum wage in California of $20 after they pay for their, their lodging, their food and everything. They might get $2. That's what happens here. It's a nightmare. Yeah, cherries have sugars, but I like it for because I have high uric acid, so it's great for gout. Uric acid crystals, they're really nasty. So cherry's good for knocking that. And that's common knowledge. I'm not giving advice here. This is common knowledge. And you can look it up on the internet. You know, not that it's good knowledge or anything on the internet, because most of it's BS or programming anyway. But I like Wikipedia. I don't mind that. Or the Google search engine there. But pretty much all the rest is like the National Enquirer. It's all BS, or they're what do you call that, bait? This clickbait, clickbait, clickbait. You go on there, that has absolutely nothing to do with what you've seen on the picture and this title. It's like, what? You know? And then if you want to make stuff up about people, there's all kinds of things. You can put their head on some bad figures and whatever and get them talking, and makes it look like the guy's actually them and it's not. And now YouTube's got a handle on that. You have to say if you're doing fake people and all that. There's people on the internet that are just sick, very sick people, and they entertain themselves with a sickness. It's a dopamine release. It's like when you watch those shorts or those TikTok videos. You look at one, oh, that was great. I need another one. Oh, I need another one. Oh, I need another one. I need another one. That's releasing dopamine, eh? And pretty quick you're going to run out of dopamine until you build it up again. Hey, so it happens, right? That's why you're going, oh, need another one. Watch another one. Oh, it's so good. I need another one. Watch another one. Oh, you can be there for hours going, no, 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 go, go. That's dopamine, man. Yeah, it's crazy. Thanks for all those thumbs up, too. There's 12 people here, 6 thumbs up. Somebody around here owes me 6 thumbs up or thumbs down. I don't really care. I prefer thumbs up. Hope you're better soon, Howie. Look after the wounds and stitches. Yeah, yeah, I've got a pair of Joe boxers on, nice tight fitting. Then I got a pair of Pumas, those nice ones, those stretchy ones on top of that. And I got my bandage underneath that, and one of those 9x10 bandages. Yeah, you have to, It's yo, Mr. Jack. Good to see you. So as long as I don't get up too quick and get down too quick, and I was reading my file and scared the living out of me a little bit. I didn't get much sleep last night because they got your file now. You can look at your file, the doctor file, and nobody's talking about this one problem I have. I didn't even know I had it until I read the file. It's like over a year old too. Nobody said a bloody word, and it's very serious. So I don't do anything anymore. I don't lift anything heavy. I don't do a lot of things. Laugh out loud. No, that's a great name. Chat, hope all you're well. Yep, all are well. Yeah. So I gave away some of the Desert King figs. I made a bunch of clones in the wintertime. So I gave them, and they moved them to another island over here in the southern Gulf Islands. So the trees here immigrate a lot like that. I make clones, and it's kind of neat because they have this new hobby. Fall dog, greetings, welcome, 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 fall dog. There you go. Yeah. But yeah, so I've been eating these puppies. It tastes okay. I like the wild ones. Oh, that one tasted good in blueberry. Mm. Oh yeah, that's very good. And I've been eating cherries. I got another bag of them. I ate a bunch with my cousin there. She's really nice. Her husband's pretty sick though. Yeah. And then I have family here, which was cool. It's always nice to see them, but it's also nice to see them leave too. I mean, I shouldn't say that. They bring all these gifts to me and cards and presents and stuff like that. Brought me Tim Hortons donuts. Can you believe this? Watch this. Can you believe this? Diabetic, full blown, and this is what they bring me. Huh? That's a honey curler there, old fashioned donut there, Boston cream there. Ugh, stuff a guy could get in trouble for. You're diabetic, and they bring this stuff to you. It's like, and then last week there's this really great bakery downtown called the Dutch Bakery, and I mean, they make the best sweets there is in the world. I mean, they're pastry chefs in there. And what does my friends and his wife bring me? He's been my best friend for like all my life. He brings me these loaves, these logs, these vanilla cream logs, pastry logs, and I'm looking at them. Oh, it's kind of like Homer Simpson going, "Ooh, crusty burger." Same thing with me, right? You're diabetic, you're a sugar addict, right? You're addicted to sugar, so I don't eat sugar. But anyway, so I went and gave them to this lady. Her dad passed away. I said, "This is for you, sweetheart." So I'm going to cut her some roses too. Her he's a bit cranky lately. I bought some tools from the main shop, and he got grumpy that I left tools out. I said, "Well, I didn't want to put away the cases. I want to put it back in the case and then put the case away." Oh, he was nasty. I said, "Look at you, cream puff, bum fluff." I called him a bunch of names. He's like, okay, I get it. And I said, "Yeah, you're going to get it." I said, "Don't you worry there, bum fluff." Oh, he's just looking at me. He's a pretty tough guy too, hey? Well, he's an ex-mercenary type guy while he was a merc. He flew in and out of, dirty little places in the Southeast Asia. But he doesn't like anybody touching his gear, right? Well, I had to. I had an emergency. I had Mrs. V came with her car squealing and scraping, and I thought, "What the shit is this?" So, so I called up the mechanic. I said, "Get over here and get this done for me." Okay. He says, "It's $50 an hour," and I'm like, "Okay, man, just come and do it." Well, so he come and did it. Paid him $100. There you go. Took him 2 hours. He had to do it 5 times, take the brakes on, put them off for some kind of fancy, weird floating caliper brakes. And, so he does it, and he's like, "It's $50 an hour now." And I'm like, "I don't care. Just do the job." Took him 2 hours and 15 minutes. I gave him $100. He goes, "It was 2 hours and 15 minutes. I said, "You owe me 15 minutes for sitting around drinking my coffee." He just looked at me. He was horrified. I didn't care. I didn't give a rat's butt. Yeah. But a good friend of mine, Mrs. V, so she doesn't know how to fix brakes or fix her car. And I can't do it. I could easily, but I got problems. I can't squat. So anyway, I was outside eating blackberries last night, and a couple bats made an appearance. Oh, yeah. Cream puffs. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, well, anyway, you say stuff like that, called Peter Pan there, and he's a pretty tough guy too, man. He's pretty tough. And I'm just looking at him, and I explained. I said, "Look, man." I said, "Look, I'm not gonna say his name." I said, "Look, I'm not here trying to offend you, man." I said, I knocked on your door, you didn't answer. I said, I've been coming here for 20 years getting tools out of the shop. But just one time he's cranky because his father-in-law died. Hey, this really nice guy. And so, I come from an Irish background. So if you're grumpy, we're going to piss on you. Simple as that. But I didn't go too far, because I knew about bum fluff. Yeah. That's what I call them. You can see it. He's got the wrench in his hand. I said, don't do it, man. It's not worth it. But I'd appreciate it if it was quick over the back of the neck. I got a lot of problems and I don't want to suffer. He's just freaking looking at me. Hey, he's like, and I'm not looking scared at all, right? I don't care, right? Everyone have a wonderful day or evening. You too, Rick. If you're out, take care. But yeah, so I got the tools, and this is a torque wrench and some spring bar that was needed and stuff. It's one of those fancy Toyotas with the front wheel drive thingies, and has plates on top of pads and springs and all kinds of junk. I just make normal brakes. Anyway, job got done. Mrs. V is driving her car, and I got to tell the toughest guy I know that he was a cream puff bum fluff. So anyway, I ended up, I gave them that nice pastries. Now I'm going over giving them Tim Hortons there. All right. His wife's really nice. She's the secret garden fairy lady, garden lady. She has this garden you don't even see, right? And the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. Oh. And so anyway, she has this garden that you would never know it's there unless you were invited. Like once a year, she has a party, and there's all these witches and Christians and all kinds of faiths go there because everybody loves her, right? And she knows a lot of people. She does the dragon boating and stuff. She's a paddler. Anyway, her papa died last week or so ago. She's pretty upset. You talk to her, she started bawling and stuff. So every time anybody brings me anything sweet, I run over and give it to her. Here you go, sweetheart. She knows what I'm doing, trying to cheer her up too, right? The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. Cool. Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. That's an interesting name. But it's Wednesday. It's 3:51 p.m. All alone again at home. It's kind of nice. It's nice to see people, though. It's kind of neat having a YouTube family, too. That's kind of cool. It's always fun. Well, I better eat some more of these cherries. Oh, cherries. Yep. That's what it's all about. Yeah, if you're diabetic, just eat some protein first. Then you can eat something sweet. I like my sugar. It's pretty good. It was up, though. Cherry jam and blueberries. Honeyberries ready here. I've been snacking on them. They're not as sweet as they should be, and they're not as plump as they should be. And there's not as many as there should be. Like, you got to have the male and female, right? But I'm looking at it going, what? It's like one here, one there, one there. They're tasty because, it's local grown fresh fruit. It's the first berry you get. And then the next one after that is strawberries. Next one after that are like raspberries and goji berries. And blueberries come after that too. I got a few blueberry bushes here, but I'm going to raid the Rocky Hill Food Forest. And if you're watching, Palushki, I'm coming for all them blueberries you're growing. You know, he protects his blueberries, man. He puts peat moss on them. He listens to everything I say, and now his blueberries are just rocking along, man. And plus, his wife is an extremely good gardener too. Those guys grown a lot of food, like way more than I am, and I'm growing a lot. And their place is not much bigger than mine here, right? Yep. Hard to believe I've been on here for 30 minutes already. It's kind of cool. Looking over at that smoked salmon. Oh, hey, thanks for all them thumbs up. Look at all of them. Thanks for sharing it out. Thanks for subscribing. If you're new around here, make sure you hit that subscriber bell. If you don't hit the subscriber bell, then you don't know when I'm live. So watch a video. Yeah, I was watching my friend there in Florida called Life in Florida or something like that. I forget the name of it. Yeah, Life in Florida or something like that. Anyway, she had this little tiny lot, I thought, well, how many fruit trees can you get on that? Well, she got a lot on there, man. She just had another baby. Her husband are pretty cool. You don't see much of her husband. He's not into the camera scene too much. She hasn't been on for a while either, but I'll tell you, what a pile of food. Wow. I mean, just a ton of food. That's a great thing about Food Forest, right? Oh, yeah, that's right, too. I forgot. Dip these. This is how you make soil with layers. Cool, hey? This is the Hoogle Mound. A lot of people don't like Hoogle Mounds. I like it. I like Hoogle Mounds. People don't build them right. That's why I don't like them. Got to make them proper. Just don't make them. You're wasting your time. And then this is the Howie Culture Pathway Soil Bake. It's all in layers, see? Green, brown, 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 green, brown. And it's all decomposes. It works because I've done it many times. It's the fastest and easy. And then you have all your chop and drop too, of course. So you chop and drop, especially your nitrogen fixers, right? Hey, Sweet Thumb. Good to see you, Sweet Thumb. But yeah, this is Howie culture. See, this is the northern part. This is the eastern part. And this is the western part. And then this is the southern part. So the sun comes in here, does convection of heat. Like that's on a bigger property, but you can adjust that to using buildings and skyscrapers for convection of heat. You have to look at the situation and see where you want to, when you want the heat to try to stay there, especially in the northern climate. Peace journey. Greetings, Howie, fellow earthlings. Hey, here you go. Lots of biochar. But, that's one. Here you go, Peace journey. Blueberries from California or Texas. I don't know. It could be California. Cherries. I'm pretty sure these are from California. I can't eat anymore. It's like, here's my brochure. And here we go. Right here are all the layers. See? Kitchen waste, leaves and twigs, dolomite lime, bark mulch, wood chips, chop and drop, coffee grounds, yard waste, dead bird, dead chicken, goldfish. Everything makes a layer. Hey, I watched Fifi's new video. She made compost from last year till this year. That's the ideal one, right? She's always doing very cool things. I need to go pick blueberries right now. Here you go, sweet thumb. Go ahead, grab them all. Here you go. Here you go, sweet thumb. Hey, thanks for all those thumbs up. That's hey, yeah, that's pretty cool. You must be down south somewhere, sweet thumb, because that's where the blueberries are ripening. Actually, if they're up against a rock, I recognize that Howie Culture pamphlet. Yeah, yeah, it works. It here's the benefits of pathway soil bank and Howie culture. I call it Howie. It's permaculture. It's just my students went a little bit crazy. You got a healthy lifestyle when you plant a food forest and you make soil. It's healthy. It's healthy for your mind. It's healthy for your body. So you'll make a healthy decision. When you live in a cubicle, you make unhealthy decisions because you have a sick body and a sick mind, but you don't really know it. But that's just the way it is. Howie, most of the work south of you, sweetheart. Most of the world south of you, sweetheart. Yeah. So it's 100% organic. And what I mean by that is that it's pesticide and chemical free. It's just what nature grew. And that because you have a food forest, you have a different microclimate than other places. So you have fresh fruits all year round. Like I eat kiwi in the wintertime. And before it's even spring, I'm pretty much eating honeyberries. And then the rest of the year, from early or late spring till fall, I'm eating fruit and berries. In Mississippi, the berries are already falling off. Oh, wow, you're in Mississippi. And most of the world is south of you. Yeah, you realize that. So it's a sustainable urban food forest. That's what I have here. So it's edible, medicinal, and waterless because it's like a giant sponge. It soaks up water during the wintertime. And the only time you actually need some water is if there's a drought. You know, rest of the time, everything grows here by itself. I go out plant a tomato. There's a tomato already growing there. Go out plant a pumpkin. There's pumpkin already growing there. I go there, garlic's growing by itself. Potatoes, and the list is endless. I even now I have arugula growing by itself. I go, I'm like, I didn't plant that, and I have a bunch of stuff growing by itself. I like the volunteers. Laugh aloud. I was thinking below the Bible Belt. Yep. So with the pathway soil bank and a food forest, you're looking at a 0-mile diet, healthy ecosystem, maintenance free other than chop and drop. And that's not that difficult. And then no green garbage collection for reducing the carbon footprint. So what I mean by that is, how everybody's got those green garbage cans, you put your kitchen waste in and all that stuff. Do you know how much carbon that costs to come and pick up? Phenomenal. Now, if you could sequester that, and hello, Shannon Barrett. Welcome, welcome, welcome. There you go. Hi-ho and ho, hi. Maniac Grammy. Hey, good to see you, Brenda. That is moderator. There you go. Good to see you, Brenda. Just talking about the benefits of Pathway Soil Bank. And good, always good to see you. Wait a minute here. I gave you a wrench. How come? Whoa, wait a minute here. Something happened. Add as moderators. Uh-oh. Is there two Shannon Barretts? No. You got standard. There we go. And you got standard there. No. How come you're not turning blue? Oh, there you are. I have 107 subscribers for my channel now. Good for you. So recycling all kitchen and yard waste, it goes back into the property, right? Availability of food. Now, this was made in 2017. Availability of food after disasters and pandemics. Okay? Gulf Island genetics anomalies. Welcome, welcome, welcome. There you go. Hey, it's my neighbor. Cool. Good to see their Gulf Island genetic anomalies is now a standard of breeders. So and more. So that's the benefits of doing your own pathway soil bank and making your own soil or having a worm bin. It's here you go. Look at this. Nummies, blueberries. Mm-hmm. Must have blueberries. Mm-hmm. Hey, it's good to be blue. Some people get very upset if they don't have a blue ranch. That's not the reason. I try to make an impression with the artificial intelligence that there's been a change, so it has to remember me. But I better stop doing it. Some people are getting upset. I'm just going to leave the ranches now. But it was nothing personal. I was having a discussion about cormorant saurus the other day, and I thought of you. Jack Long Gun Irvine talks about shooting them. Punch it into Google. Jack Long Gun Irvine. He talks all about it. He had an old Mauser, and he shot him, but he killed two of his friends, and they drowned out in front of Cormorant Point. From Cormorant Point to Cordova Bay, somewhere in there. And he knows he hit it because it started going faster. He wanted to get out of range. The thing smart, but it killed two of his pals. You could read all about it. I knew his granddaughter, Mrs. Kelly. Well, I was her personal attendant for years. Looked after her garden and grew her berries and brought her a chocolate bar once in a while and a cup of tea. Yeah, it was nice. She left me a little bit of loot. It was pretty cool of her. But I knew her family, and her grandfather was Jack Long Gun Irvine. You can go and punch in Irvine Place. It's a rock house there. It's good for a million years. And then there's Irvine Trail. And then there's Long Gun Place or something like that. I mean, the guy was an icon. He was the first white settler born at Fort Camosun. Yeah. I have no idea, Brenda. I don't know. I was having a discussion about Cormorant saurus the other day, and I thought, that's not his name, but Jack Long Gun Irvine. He tried to change it because they were calling Cadborosaurus because apparently they first recognized it in Cadboro Bay, but he said 51 years prior to that, he shot the thing out here at Cormorant Point. So he's the one that says no, it's a Cormorantosaurus, and it would look just like Loch Nessie or whatever, Loch Nessie, whatever, like Nessie the Loch Ness monster. Now it looked just like him or her or Plateosaurus or something. But anyway, it's been seen here. Hasn't been seen here for years though, but pretty tough character. Jack said in his memoirs, and I was fortunate enough to read that guy's diary, hey, before it disappeared at the Royal BC Museum. He talked about a lot of things that he told the truth. He always told the truth. I knew people that knew him, and he said the guy would never lie. He wouldn't lie even if it meant to save his life. The guy just would never lie, would never embellish. I always told the truth. He told us a bunch of stuff in there. Good thing I have a lucid memory somewhat. I remembered a thumbs up, folks. Yeah, thank you. Thumbs up. Yes. Adrian, welcome, welcome, welcome. Didn't see you come in. Where did you come in? Okay. Cormorant dinos. Yeah, well, it's Cormorantosaurus is what it's called, but Cadborosaurus is what it is called. But yeah. Oh, Nessie. Yeah. Yeah. Just like a Nessie. There's one here. But I mean, there's a trench out here that's 1,250 feet deep. Okay. And they have these blue 6-gill sharks in there. bluegills or six gill. Yeah, six gill sharks, kind of like a great white shark. Pretty big shark, man. They're with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds, like 500-600 pounds is not uncommon. You know, you have one on. That's pulling your boat around. Yeah. The cormorant part is because of the name of the beachhead. He spotted the beast. That's correct. Cormorantosaurus. It's not far from my house. As a matter of fact, if I walk to the beach, I can see Cormorant Point. I fish halibut just east of there. Yeah. Gulf Island genetic anomalies. There's also one in Lake Cowichan called Tenasquia. I don't know how to say it either, but you're right. I seen a cave drawing of it that was chipped into the limestone. And it was old. I was just like, ooh, look at this. And it was underwater too, hey? And the water had receded, and then there was the cave. You could see the cave. So we went looking around, and here was some cave chip. It's like a petroglyph, but it's not with paints and stuff. It's actually carved into the rock. And they had turtles and spacemen and all kinds of stuff. I was just like, wow, this shit's cool, man. Yeah, but look up Jack Long Gun Irvine. He had an extra long gun built in Philadelphia by these German gunsmiths, like a Mauser, so he could outshoot people. So he went to a turkey shoot in Esquimalt, and he outshot these British officers. Well, they busted up and broke his bones and put him on a horse, strapped him on, tied him on a horse, and they hit the horse's ass. And it came back to Victoria. I think it went to the O'Hing brothers' warehouse. That's where he ended up. They busted him up really good too. But yeah, I read his entire life story. Yeah, from beginning to end. Actually, I think I read it a few times because it was so fascinating. And then about 2 or 3 years ago, I found it on the internet. Someone had put him on there. But he was a famous guy, man. He was very famous. And see, the old Hing brothers would grub stake people, and they would go out to Leechtown and pan gold or wherever, right? So anyway, this one guy, didn't come back to pay his grub stake. So they send Jack Long Gun Irvine, the Chinese people that own the old Hing brothers warehouse where they do that at, was downtown. I think it might even still be there. I'm not sure. But anyway, he goes there, looks for the guy. Guess where it was? It was on top of Mount Douglas, or Pacole Mountain now. And there was a cave there. And how I know this story, because this is the creepy part at the end. Okay. So anyway, he goes into the cave where the guy was mining gold on Pacole, or Mount Douglas, you may know it as. And here's a cougar there. There's a dead guy. There's no meat on his bones. They already licked all the meat off, because cougars don't chew meat off. They got a really bristly tongue. They licked all the meat off. So he shoots the cougar, right? Well, pretty soon there's 3 or 4 other cougars all looking at him, because when he fired the shot, it lit up the cave and you can see all the eyeballs. So he had to shoot them all. So how I know the story, I was standing on the cougar rug at his granddaughter's place, and she's telling me the story, and then I read about it in his memoirs too, right? And I'm standing on the cougar rug, and she goes, "That's the cougar he shot that ate the Chinese guy." I was just looking at it, and I was, man, the hair stood up on my arm. I was like, "Oh, yeah." So my doggy's here. Yes, hello, doggy. Hello, tail waggler. Oh yeah. You want to come up and say hello? No, you shouldn't want to say hello. You're an introvert. I get it. I'm not picking you up. You want to come up? Nope. She won't come up. She'll just go down if you try to pick her up. And if she stays there, she wants to get picked up. But anyway, he had a lot of stories, that guy tell. And anyway, one story he told me was, or he didn't tell me, but I read in the book. He told the book, and was about how he found all the dead Indians all the dead native people were poisoned. They went into Fort Camosun and they were given turpentine and paprika. And I guess some booze in it too. And well, they all had organ failure. They're all dead. So we're thousands of them dead along the 6 mile trail. So he had to bury them all, and all the kids were crying beside the dead moms and dads and whatever. So he gathered up all the little kids and he raised them. Yeah, pretty cool, hey? Yeah, he had some class when he found them, and some of the older kids just ran off into the forest because it was just a wild forest, right? But he's one of the very few white people that actually wrote the truth. Yeah, everybody else they wrote the history of what they figured. But he didn't. He wrote what he knew, what he saw. And he told me he told the book, in his memoirs, he wrote in there that there was people following him around to find out what he's writing all the time, right? And trying to steal what he's writing about and see what he's doing. Yeah, for real. Like, censorship hasn't changed. We have big censorship now, but even back in the day, nobody wanted you to go around telling the truth. Yeah. Oh, wow. That's horrific stuff. Sure is. And I don't mean to talk about horrific stuff, but it's the truth. And it's just something that he wrote about. And then when some buddies of mine went to look for his memoirs because they were donated to the Royal BC Museum, they're disappeared. But see, his grandson copied them and wrote a book about it. And there was only 5 or 6 books. My dog wants my attention. Oh. So there you go. Oh, she's not happy. She did not want to come up. What are you, starving? Are you hungry? What do you want? You like hot dogs? You like chicken? Oh yeah. But your belly's look at your belly. It's so full. Look at your belly. You can't be starving. What a darn dog. Get out of here. Go and get. You gonna go inside? You wanna go inside? Okay, that's it. Right back. Go inside. Go on. Go on. There you go. Go pee. Go on. Yeah, so when what happened here? Huh. There we go. Whoa. I don't know if you all seen that. That was weird. Talk about yeah, she's a cute. Hey, Nana's Worms and Garden. Welcome, Sandra. There you go. Yeah, my pooch. Bacon time. Bacon time. Yeah. Break is over. I need to go back to work. Have a great evening, everyone. See you, Peace Journey. It's good seeing you here. You take care, sweetheart. Much love, mad respect. Cute dog. Yeah, that's a miniature Doberman, a Min Pin. I inherited her, so she's cool. Yeah. I inherited 3 of them. My sister passed away. I got 1 from her, and they were all the same family. Oh, there she goes. There. She wanted nothing to do with me. I picked her up. She's mad as all heck. She does not like to be picked up unless she wants to be picked up. And I get it. But yeah, so the one from my sister, oh God, I swear to God that dog would bark at dust falling to the floor, a raindrop. It barked and barked and barked and barked for 6 months. I couldn't take it anymore. So I phoned up my niece. I said, "You want a free dog? It's your auntie's dog." "Oh yeah, I'll take the dog." "Come on over and get the dog." Couldn't handle it, man. Oak Knob Farm. Sorry for the loss of your sister. Yeah, yeah. I guess it's been 5 years now. Yeah, she was pretty fun. Yeah. Good night, peace journey. Back to work. Thank you for the chat, Howie. I'll catch up with you soon. Mad respect and authentic hugs. Oh, thank you kindly. Oh, I love hugs. Got a big hug today from my cousin. Hadn't seen my cousin in about 3 or 4 years. She was really nice too. So I gave her a bunch of Desert King figs to take home. She's like, "I'm gonna plant them." I'm like, "Yeah." Well, now we have hail. Oh wow. No. Dog with attitude. Oh yeah, she has a great living spirit. You hear her barking? That's hail hitting the roof. Yeah, she'll bark at hail or wind. But one of her kids was here. Her name was Jelly Bean. She looked like a jelly bean, long and lanky and curled. Yep, Howie has hail there, Shawnee. Well, slushy hail. It can't hurt much. Actually, it's a record low cold right now. I don't know what it is, but or it's low cold tonight, record low tonight. Hailed there. The dog sounds displeased. Don't. Mama Bear Yoda. That's the dog's name. Mama Bear Yoda. Because she can open any door. Okay. She'll put her head on the door until it pops open. And I can't even pop it open, man. I was just like, what the hell? But the person that owned the dog was this heavy criminal guy, right? And one of my relatives, like a distant relative, and that dog. I gave the dog away. I didn't want a little tiny dog. I like big dogs. So I gave the dog to the neighbors. The dog kept tunneling, digging a tunnel underneath the cedar fence and popping up and at my door. And I'm like, "Hey, I gave you away." But she didn't like the neighbors. She didn't like those kids, and the kids loved her. But she didn't like them. So I said, "Okay, you can stay, but don't bug me and don't bark or anything." And so now she'll stop barking when I say, "Oh, don't bark." She's really super smart, hey. And when I was like really sick in bed, she'd come and watch me, hey, and then cry beside my bed. She'd put her little paws up, and cry. So I'd pick her up, put her beside me, and then she'd cuddle right. She likes my hair. She puts her head in my hair, and then she'll chew on my hair and wrap it all around her head and stuff. And it's like really, it's hard to believe that it's an animal and not a human. Yeah. I just sprouted 120. Whoa. Autoflowers. Oh, fun. Yeah. Yeah. She probably has more advanced vocabulary than the neighbor kids. Yeah. I didn't like the neighbor kids. I thought they were strange and odd. They, you know, I shouldn't say I didn't like them. I don't really know them, but they just, I don't know, they all hid in the house. You never seen them, and it was like, oh, strange. I thought, well, give them a dog and see what happens, right? So yeah, they're all right kids. You can't get to know them or anything. They're very distant, and okay, they've been over there for years. Now they drive cars. It's weird. You knew them when they were like this tall. Now they're driving cars and going down the road. And they're pretty cool, but they don't hang out here or anything, or I don't see them hang out with anybody on this street. So I find that strange. And they watch this channel too. So if they're watching, it's not that I don't like you, it's just I find you a little strange. But yeah, the hail stopped. The slushy hail kind of beat down my coriander a little bit. But I've got a lot of coriander and I got a lot of dill growing. My dill's like I'm ready to harvest dill already. I've harvested 2 crops of lettuce, a couple of 3 crops of radishes. I'm well ahead of most people here. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a long time there, Gulf Island Genetic Anomalies. I haven't seen you for a really long time. Yeah. Hope you're doing good. She probably has more. Yeah, I'm harvesting my herbs. Well, good for you there, Shannon Barrett. You harvest your herbs. I did a lot of that this week. I have more than I will use, and then I probably have more than I'll give away. Mm. Well, dog with attitude, yeah. But the guy, the criminal guy there that I got the dogs from, the relative there, the 2 of them, and the other one came from my sister, but they were all related, them dogs. They were min pins. They were bred for that. I make miniatures from all of them. Nice. I do that too. It's a good thing to do. And anyway, he wanted the dogs back for real. He gets out of jail or whatever, wherever the hell he was or whatever. And I'm like, no, I paid for the vet bills. I paid for the food. You didn't pay anything. He goes, but they're my dogs. I said, but you didn't come back and get them. Well, I was in jail for 5 years. That's not my problem. He was not happy. He went back to jail or whatever. I think he's in jail or something. I seen it on the news. I was just like, what? Dude, you're a bad guy. So the computer time is all work time. Nope, it's been a while. Doing all right. Just super busy. Haven't had any computer time. Took on a few more website projects. Ah. There's a little bird crying out there. Must have got cold from that slush that was falling. Can hear him. He's crying. He's not chirpy like the rest. He's in distress. Lots of them fall out of the nets now. So the computer time's all work time. What are you going to do with 120 autoflowers? I mean, that's a lot. We had a family of bluebirds knock a hole in the porch railing this spring, and they are raising a brood right now. Wow. And Golf says, and one of the Giga Seed members sort of stepped back from the industry and moved into hemp in a different country, so it threw a wrench in our seed launch schedule. Oh. Shannon Barrett, my dinner is ready. Gotta go. Well, take care, Shannon Barrett. Nice having you here. Blessings to you. But yeah, you were supposed to come over. You never showed. Of course, I never gave you the address, but you probably have it. Drop by sometime. Yeah, send me an email. It's in my about section. Drop by and have a look at the food for us. I have lots of Desert King figs. I'll give you a couple, 3 if you want. That's enticing you over. But if you could hit that thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And I think I'm going to scoot off and have a nap. Ate all that sugar. Good night. Good night, Oak Knob Farm. Good night, Gulf Island Genetic Anomalies. Good night, everyone. Sweet dreams. Good night. Haha, I can bring some seedlings to trade too. Yes, you certainly could. When are you coming by? Shoot me an email. I think I do have your email, but shoot me another one. And I'll shoot you back the address and pop over, and I'll email you soon, Howie. Good to speak again. You as well. Take care, folks. And get up and grow and have fun. Smile. You got another day. Tell yourself you love yourself. Okay? Because that way you can love others. Blessings to everybody. Ending stream now. Thank you all for being here. Blessings. There you go.